Episode 22 of the Warden witnesses getting ready to march into battle soon. You have just watched the Red Revenge take off. You had cast a fairy fire, which allowed you to see the Miss Devon as she disappeared into the ethereal, and you're able to make out a little bit of her. Do you try to follow her, or what is it that you end up doing as she disappears? And your primary target is still leaving on you, which is the Red Revenge. But does Wisperian try to go after?
No, not alone, because I'm old and smart.
Go ahead and do a perception check.
Am I just doing passive? What am I doing?
Actually, what's your passive perception?
I don't know. Let's find out.
19.
My passive perception is 19?
No.
It's 13. It's like Dave's, but 6 points lower.
Right. Go ahead and roll that beautiful beat.
I got a natural 20.
Whoa.
Okay.
He did get a natural 20.
Why the fuck would I lie about that?
I know.
So as you are
verifying.
as you are watching her little, like, almost like a light flare, like, or when you have your glasses on and like mine are always smudged. All right. It's almost like a little smudge in the air that is moving away. Directly behind that, there's a man in a large hood, and I was just going to show that person to you, right, and give some description that said, oh, maybe that's somebody I'll meet later on. However, there's two things you know about this individual. One, they are a monk, resting on a staff that, without anything less than a natural 20, would have completely missed the fact that it is a staff of striking, which is a powerful weapon in the hands of, especially in the hands of a monk. And this elderly bugbear gentleman is looking directly at you, and as you are debating about whether or not to follow this smudge, you just see him looking at you, and you can tell that he's saying the words, but he's far enough away that you can't hear them, but you are able to pick it up. It's like, no, do it, son.
I'm gonna go with the bugbear on this one, and I'm gonna stay with my wingman.
And you see him gives you the man riding a bear nod of just a, and then when
Robert Redford
me, in a absolute ADHD hyperfixation, Avalon Tusk is vamping out a kind of decrepit looking, or I know you have it, is vamping out your clipper as best he can to make it faster, to make it more stealthy, and also to do some maneuvering with cannons that he is bringing on. Avalon looks, as he's rapidly working without asking you permission to work with your clipper. He does look over at Tyras, says, hey, did you put some information out on the buyer-seller book about a coin?
I did. Well, no, I didn't. I don't think I put it about the coin. I'm trying to remember. I think I...
So I saw it about the coin.
We put something out about the coin, I think.
I can't remember if we said it about the point that we knew that she was alive and how to contact her.
Yeah, so I kind of put it together.
Okay.
And because I've been actually tracking this, I will tell you that big pain in my ass. Are you familiar with Beso?
Yes.
Okay. What do you know about Beso? So he's got a son that's an absolute dick, right? And the dad's not much better, but he plays it cooler. He's the one that's been making ships with the Levitator Corporation, right?
Right.
Now here's the thing: anybody that tries to make ships other than Levitator gets attacked by this bitch, this red bitch, this fucking Margaret chick, right?
Right.
Okay, so I'm gonna let you know in a secret. So he's been tagging, or he's been having some operative tagging ships that are not levitators, and they get waylaid, right? And I'm fucking sick and tired of it, and I'm gonna put this bitch in the ground. But I've also heard that she's been put in the ground. Have you guys put her in the ground before?
Well, we defeated her once in a skirmish, but we haven't put her in the ground, like killed her.
We've never had a dust up with her directly, but we've had a dust up with her ship and her crew.
Okay, so
We've sent her packing before.
I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna tell you what I've been learning about this chick. All right, is that we're gonna have to put her down, and then we're gonna have to go to wherever her bones are, and we're gonna have to salt them.
Supernatural!
Okay.
Sorry.
By put her down,
I just
I mean, like,
finished
cut her
season
up
5
in
again.
pieces, right?
I mean, just defeat the
You're
current body
Supernatural.
that she's in.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's gonna happen as soon as we defeat her?
After that,
It's going to send her spirit back to her own
original
body.
and then we have to
And
salt
then
it.
and then it's just gonna come back out of the ground. Now, so what I got for you? Hold on a second. All right. First of all,
Hey,
I've
butt.
been having. Where is it?
Tom got a little excited there,
Yeah.
and I couldn't hear the DM.
It's supernatural and it's amazing. Don't think I haven't
Okay.
looked for a.
You can open that, but don't open it for too long. So what I've been able to do is figure out exactly how those coins work, and then modify it a little bit, so that way it puts off a stronger signal.
Okay.
All right. Now it's gonna be like fucking catnip to this chick. All right, not a chick, more of a cat. All right, so it's gonna be catnip to her, and it's gonna send her. She's not gonna be able to ignore us when we go up and we get this taken care of. But I don't want to take her out above a city because there's gonna be a lot of cannon fire. Speaking of which, do you have counterspell, wizard?
is that a question?
It is.
You
It is.
better bet you do.
Okay, because their cannons work on counterspell, not ours, baby. No, we're not doing that magic shit. Can I get a high five there, Fighter? Yeah, you bet. All right, so we're not going to do that magic shit. All right, what I've got is a little something called red dragon powder. All right, this dragon powder stuff, all it is, I'm going to tell you how magical it is. You add a little flint to it, a little spark of a flint, and it burns really bright. But if you pack it up real nice, it burns really bright, and then it pushes a steel ball or some chain directly at these fuckers. All right? So I've been putting those kind of cannons on your guys' clipper there. The only question is, what do you want it loaded with? Do you want it loaded with chain, or do you want it loaded with ball?
What's the difference?
That's a good question. See, I like how this guy thinks. He might be small, but he's mighty. All right, so this is what the deal is. Chain is going to do it's gonna be like a massive cone of damage. All right.
Rip the crap out of the ship.
It would rip the it would rip the
ball's
it would
just
rip
gonna go
the
straight through it.
it would
Right.
back in the day it would do a really great job of taking out mass.
Yeah.
But really good. The way that I've got it loaded, it's really good at taking out personnel. It's especially good at taking out at certain kinds of it. She's this current crew is a little bit more lively than the last few crews that I've seen. So they're not a bunch of skeletons. Otherwise, that the way it hits with a baseball bat, it would have just taken out a bunch of skeletons. But these guys got a little bit of these dead guys got a little bit of meat on them, so it's not
Little life left in him.
little life left in them, so it's not quite as effective. But it's still going to do a good job. But it's going to do it in I don't know, say like a 30-foot
We go
cone.
half and half.
Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, yep. Because
I was
a ball, the
ball's gonna make sure the ship
cannonball is going
falls.
to just do a line.
Structural
It's
damage.
just going to do a line, right? And it's going to do a heck of a lot more damage.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it takes somebody trained a full round it takes a good 6 seconds at least to be able to reload and then be able to fire again. So you're going to need to figure out whether you want, we've only got 3 cannons, all right? You have to figure out whether it's ball or whether it's loaded with chain.
Well, I got my little trusty little bot you got me. I'm going to reprogram and put him on 1 cannonball duty.
Oh, you're a good man, all right. Because I got a couple of yahoos over here who'd be able to help out, but here's the thing. Those yahoos go down, we might find them being another person that we have to contend with, right?
Yeah.
Little bot goes down, I can get you a new bot. All right,
What?
that was a good idea. You know what? Why didn't I fucking bring bot, guys?
Well, you got any extra bots? I mean, our bot came from you.
I know, that's what I was just thinking.
Yeah, let's.
But
What's
that?
If your input no,
I've been actually trying to augment people into, because I think that actually I was worried that fan bots could actually take over jobs. Did you think about that? Did you think about that at all? Gotta be careful.
How much does a cannonball weigh?
8-10
Enough to-
pounds.
Not a polar bear. Cannonball.
Enough to break the ice.
Got you.
Finger
Oh.
guns.
Finger guns for sure.
So yeah. I don't know how much does a cannonball weigh. But you got an idea?
Alexa.
What kind of cannonball are we talking about?
How much does a cannonball weigh? Okay, anywhere from 4 to 42 pounds.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine. My imp is strength 6. So if we did that in there, he could
trained.
help.
That's the other issue.
We can have the imp. Let's say 20-pound cannonballs.
24. That's one of
Let's say 24-pound cannonballs.
Okay.
So now we just have the imp take over. The imp's like the lieutenant for the cannonball. So it'll take care of the fan bot and then the helpers.
And the helpers.
Yeah.
All right. And the helpers can just be the helpers.
Right.
I mean, like part of the away team. All right. So what are we thinking? All right. Here's.
They're not wearing red shirts.
Chances are.
They're
if
part of the
not-
away team. They are not wearing red shirts.
If
My
my,
guy first.
if my darling is on the is on the ship, right? Chances are they're gonna have her down below, unless her brain's still fried. How anybody know how long that whatever spell she put on my little chickie poo would last?
Can I do an
Arcana check, yep.
to figure out what spell it was first?
Yep.
Do I have Arcana?
Yeah, I think
18.
18. All right,
Go
so
ahead.
yeah, go ahead and look up dominate person.
Okay.
Not on Google.
Yeah, on Google. Yeah.
I don't know. It's just showing me a cup.
And
Up to 1 minute.
Nope.
Nope.
It has one.
Concentration.
No.
at what level?
At level 5.
Right.
Oh, lovely though. 10 minutes at 6, an hour at 7, and anything higher, 8 hours.
All right. So there's so it could be as long as 8 hours. Is that what you just said, someone?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. So here's the question: Do we go once that spell
It
drops
ended
off?
when she went in the ethereal plane.
Who entered the aeroplane?
When the one lady did,
Devin.
Why?
because
Devin
they had to be
the
on the
Red.
same plane of existence.
Does it say that?
Yes.
it
It ended.
As a smart wizard.
When the one lady did.
Does it say that? Right. Mr. Walk down the walkway. Okay, so yeah, that sounds good. So right now she's kicking and screaming. So
Yes.
but the problem is that here's what I understand is that is that Devon is putting together and trying to get control of as many high-level magi as possible. And I'm not exactly sure why. That's more your lane. But I know that Devon's going to want to keep her alive, and for some reason that I don't understand, Devon and Beso and maybe the Windsor family, but they keep real quiet, are all kind of in league, and they should try to keep my darling alive. From behind Avalon Tusk, as he's talking, a little bit below, Drunks pops back in with his goblin bonus action hide nonsense. All right, he's like, but you guys remember what it is that you need to make sure that you secure, right? Because if Devon or I don't like you talk about the Windsor family, all right? I know the Windsor family personally. I think that they're good people, but definitely Devon cannot get her hands on the scepter. All right? Do you guys remember what the scepter looks like?
Yes.
Okay.
And, I
He
mean,
conjures a minor
oh,
illusion
look at this kid.
just to make sure that you
Look
do.
at this kid.
Just to make sure that you do remember what it looks like. Who?
I was going to say this.
Who is it? Who is it that? Yeah, you can. Who is it that goes into Goodwill and says, "Hey, I like that lawn ornament. Hey, I like that lamp. Why don't I go ahead and make a physical representation of the magical item that you're after?"
That's fantastic.
Yeah, Goodwill's fun.
Goodwill's so much fun. Oh, also, I got that box there.
What?
Also, I got the box there.
Oh, nice.
The magic box of shielding. All right, of location shielding. All right, so you are after the scepter.
And the shield. Because the shield's on Maggie.
It's
We're going for a 2-for-1 right now.
it is a twofer. It is definitely an animated shield. It definitely looks like the one that we're after. But here's the thing. I don't know if it's legit or if it's something that if it's something that old Darius gave his girlfriend. I don't know that Darius would have given up that little keepsake, especially to her. But
Worth a shot. Worst thing that happens is we find a dancing shield.
that's a fair point. Speaking of which,
shields are nice.
her sword's a little magical too. It looks like, from what I've seen.
A little rapier in there.
Yeah. So she's bad news, fellas. All right. And I wish you the best of luck. What's the worst that can happen, right?
Death. We join our army.
By the way,
Ask her crew.
by the way, there are no clerics in this world. I just want to give you that heads up. So,
We did find one.
I'll talk to you in a second. All right, there are no
What
clerics.
domain did you pick?
There are no
No, he's just level 1.
there are no
You picked domain,
clerics
Not
in this
right.
world, fellas.
You can't get.
So what does that mean? That means that the only people that can bring you back from the dead here are the fucking druids, all right? And they don't have resurrection. They got something called reincarnation. You know what that means?
You could come back.
I've always wanted to be a
Dingbat.
bug boar.
You could come back.
Boar? It's like a bugbear.
Yeah, you could come back as
Piggish.
you could come back as a. Imagine being a fairy and come back as a bugbear. That would be crazy. All right, that would hurt. All right, you know it's a roll of the dice. All right, and then you got to find love wherever you can find it. Okay, all right. Any questions?
Not really.
Avalon still, meanwhile, is busy on his task while that was going on, and says, "Okay, before you go in though, it's kind of the question of what's the what's the plan, and what's your breakout of cannon. So I'll give you loaded with chain. It does 2d6 plus 10 bludgeoning damage in a 30-foot cone, DC 15. All right.
Yeah.
Cannon loaded with ball. It does 4d6 plus 10, 120-foot line, and double damage to structures. Okay. You got to figure it's going to be about anywhere from 200 to 300 hit points for the ship itself, as far as to debilitate it enough that it goes down.
Here's the question: do we want to loot it, or do we just want to finish it? No matter what, we got to have that scepter. So I think more chain than ball.
I would agree.
All right, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go upstairs and put a little something in my drink. That way you can have a chance to talk about things without me here, so that you can have a plan for how you're going to what you think that I'm going to do, and then
I'll let you go.
what is it that you're going to do with how you're going to load. So you have Gigabot, the helpful. What's the name? Have we named the Fambot?
I haven't.
Bottle opener. Oh, I've used it twice now.
All right, maybe it'll earn its name. Maybe it'll earn its name this time.
Right to the magnet. It's amazing.
Maybe it'll earn its name in battle. All right, have we named the imp?
Puck.
Sorry, Puck.
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 Puck's world, buddy.
Puck's world.
Puck's world. He's going to be manning the cannons.
And then there is these two guys, which will also be
The two good morning guards.
available to you.
There we go.
All right, let me see if I can find something for Mr.
Watch Book of Boba Fett. We're good.
No, we got him. We got Iron Man, Iron Patriot.
Iron Patriot, is it going to be?
Yeah, these two.
This isn't quite right for Puck, but it's close.
There, we can make those guys.
Puck can be the pseudo dragon.
Yeah. Puck, Pseudo Dragon. There you go.
Puck and I are about the same size, but you know what happens.
Puck can be Carnage.
Puck could be Carnage.
And did you have your?
You should have mine.
I do have
mine.
mine.
I left mine there.
Where did I send
And I don't get my
Did it get
my custom until the 20th.
I had it here.
We're good. Because you should have an extra one. So wherever you got the pseudo dragon, I would check that spot, and you might. Yep, there you go.
All right. See if
That should technically be.
see if Dave wants this or the one that you have,
Okay.
depending on how he's going to bite it out.
I think we have 2 in 1. Just chains to clear through, and because we're gonna have to focus on Maggie, and we're gonna have to get what's out.
My thing is why we go 50-50 is because we can knock the boat down.
Right, but we still got to have the scepter. We got to get, at minimum, we've got to get the scepter out. Ideally, we get her and the scepter out, because that way we keep Avalon on our side. We've got to deal. If Maggie's too much, I get it.
You get me next to her, she's gonna be 500 feet away.
All right.
If I get next to the gnome lady, I'm gonna touch her and go, dimension door. See you guys.
All right. So our first thing is to pull away, get you in to where you can get her
As long as
out.
we're within 500 feet of something I know, I don't have to see it. I just need to visualize it and describe it. Like if we were still like kind of hovering above her courtyard, I would say her courtyard's 500 feet away. That's where I'm taking.
The problem is we're going to be going out somewhere.
But we're going to be on our ship. We'll have our ship.
Or I
So
can even
even if
our ship.
You just take
That's
her
what I
to
would
the
do. Is
cargo hold of ours.
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
We just have to. I'm all about destroying the ship, but I'd rather destroy Maggie and just get that done and out of the way. But something tells me that's going to be
we
a.
need a Kansas. I don't know if they're like what makes these things like engines, for lack of a better term. I
Sure.
don't know. That's what I would try and get the cannons to aim for, so she can't just run away.
Right.
We're
Ooh.
trying to get her.
Figure out a way to like stall it.
Yeah,
Or
engines.
dead in the water.
Yeah.
Right. What are you thinking, Wade?
My only thought is, so the person we're trying to rescuing is below deck. Do we have to worry about cannonballs ripping through and hitting her?
Possibility, but she'll be alright.
Think she'll be alright?
Okay, if I remember last time, the helm's up here.
Yeah.
So do we want to come this side, take the crew out as we
if
go,
I would
or
have
do you
known
want
to
to go?
dominate person, she probably would have tried jumping off right away.
I was all about doing a minor illusion, making it look like there's a plank, and just saying, "Hey, you just have to walk out on that," and then have her fall off, and then we got her. In an ideal world.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm all about killing Maggie.
Same.
I still think the chainmail is the best bet because my concern is there's going to be a shit ton of bad guys. The more we can clear them out, we can get over there.
Well, cannonball will clear them out too.
We have 3 cannonballs. I mean, 3 cannons, though, right? Or 4.
Can we split it up between 1 cannonball or 2 cannonballs and then the...
Yeah, I think
we can go half and half. He literally said
I think we just split.
that's what he recommended, was going half and half.
If it's 3, I think we err on the side of chain. The worst case scenario is we do damage to the boat ourselves.
Well, I probably will. If I go first, I'm probably dropping a fireball.
Yup. And that's okay. On the front. Or the back. Not that middle section.
Okay, it doesn't have to be a fireball either.
I know, I'm just fine. Acid ball.
Acid, lightning, whatever.
I'm just saying, let's keep.
Which one of these two would you like to use? Or you can use both of them.
I'm going to use the one with the, because I'm mostly using my bow.
The bow it is.
Bow it is.
Okay.
What?
Thank you. I hate
Oh.
that.
Wait, I'm sorry.
No. Seriously, my sister.
I was just about to ask you if
You
I
can
could
have
have
as
it
many of
before I
those
did.
fucking cookies as you want.
Are they that bad? What?
No.
She has a cookie. She signed him up for a cookie
in
on the month club.
January, I decided to stop drinking just because I decided to, and I kind of made it public, and I told my sister this. So what does my sister fucking do?
Buys you beer.
Signs me up for beer of the month.
Yep.
And I'm like, fucking hell. Like, did you not listen to me? She's like, you need to take this back. I can't. So I called him out. I'm like, you need to cancel this. Well, would you like it? Something different? I'm like, if it makes my sister happy, sure, what the fuck. So, I'm still kind of pissed at my sister for, 1, not listening, and 2, buying me something.
So you switched it to cookie of the month?
Yeah.
That's nice.
And they're terrible cookies for the most part.
Well, that sucks ass.
Yeah.
This
But
episode,
enjoy your cooking.
this
Nick.
episode is not brought to you by Cookie of the Month Club.
It's not. It really isn't. I'm sorry. Easter Club sucks.
Nick, do we only have 3 cannons?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we do 2 in 1 chain.
I say chain and then have one be a cannonball then.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Settled in.
And that way those guys probably could do the chains pretty easily, and then my bot can just load the cannon.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
Or our bot. It's not mine. It just got handed to me.
All right.
You're the programmer. It's fine.
As you take off and start speeding off in your new, much zippier clipper, you do notice that there is a
Zipper clipper.
a very suspicious looking storm cloud that seems to be flashing red in the distance. So don't need the coin at this time. It seems to be headed for Anthrope. You are able to start to maneuver into position, and you notice that a billowing decanter of endless smoke suddenly deploys at the stern of the ship and begins to ripple across it, and you just look like a very fast flying cloud that allows you to get up closer into position before you even have to do much. Who is at the helm?
I'll be at the helm.
You're driving?
I'm driving.
All right.
All right. So as you are approaching, you start
That's
to come.
right.
You start to come under fire. Do you want to
Do we?
do that thing where you evade?
Because how far away did I recognize this?
How far away did you recognize?
That this was probably like who we wanted to go after.
Um,
Because I'm thinking 3D chess like fucking Wrath of Khan, motherfucker.
okay, well,
Because I would have gone up and then checked from the high ground.
okay.
I would have
Dude,
tried
are
to
we
get
allowed to
above
fight
them
Ricardo
and then come
Montalban?
down so that.
What?
Ricardo Montalban?
So that their cannons would have been less effective.
Yeah.
All right. It does make it so that your cannons can't do anything either until you get into position.
We were shooting down.
Shooting down or shooting up. Wait, they're airships.
Yeah.
So why would they be set up to shoot just vertically
They
or
would.
horizontally?
They could shoot down.
Right.
So we have.
And they could shoot up.
But they'd still have more difficulty shooting up.
Why would they have more difficulty shooting up?
Because you got fucking gravity.
Jesus, Anakin, we have the high ground.
That's fair. All right.
I just watched a fucking whole talk from Neil deGrasse Tyson about errors in this. Like, he would say, yes, gravity is a factor when shooting something up. You have to have more force.
Yep. All right. That's
so
fair.
that force would have as much effectiveness if they had to shoot up.
I'm fucking sold.
The force is not strong with
I'm
them.
out though. This is also not Earth. This is a different world.
It is a different world.
Physics is physics. There's still going to be physics on this planet.
So,
Correct.
How high do you try to go? Because
greasy
the people
ass will let him.
Because the people on this ship need to breathe.
We're not going like super. Like, we're not going like sub stratosphere.
Okay. So,
Stratos?
I'm gonna probably go like
Turn my head.
like
watch my head.
what's the average range on a cannonball? Like it's got to be what, like 200 feet max? We can go.
Wade,
It probably would also take
you start to get nervous that he's going to hit the ceiling. The higher you go.
Makes sense to Wade. Makes sense to Wade.
Do something, Wade.
Wade, do you say anything?
Damn it.
Not going that much higher.
Wade doesn't know what to say.
They got put on the spot. Doesn't know what to say.
You know what? You know what I'm saying?
I'm here.
You know what I'm saying?
That's all I'm saying.
I no. Based off of the autonomy that he has with his own character, you hear Wade say, Wade doesn't know what to say. But he looks nervous.
He's just staring at the sky and be like,
Wade, as you're looking up at the sky, the thing that is reflective, that when you look up you see like a reflection, kind of like if you're looking down at a body of water, you see a reflection.
Yeah.
When you look up in the sky, you're able to see sometimes a reflection of the earth that you're of the place that you're walking around in. All right, and you feel like you're getting closer to that space. All right, it's a little discomforting. All right.
very much so.
Also, sometimes when you look up into that up into the sky, you see a tangle of tentacles and a
It reminds you of the hentai you watched.
yeah.
We going
Reminds
crazy
you
again.
You see tentacle porn up in the sky sometimes. All right, but there's no girl. It's just tentacles. It's just tentacle on tentacle porn.
This is not what I signed up for.
That is, it's disturbing. All right.
It's like Edward's.
Cannon goes off, goes wide. Cannon goes off, goes wide. Cannon goes off. All right. Evade. Go ahead and roll I'm going to say a dexterity check.
With advantage.
Dexterity saving throw. No, not with advantage.
His saving throw or the boats?
The boats.
What's the boat saving throw?
It's his.
That's not good.
Hold on.
How fast
You're
are we
strength
moving?
and con, aren't you? Isn't that what you're proficient with?
like
Dexterity.
half a parsec.
Roll it.
Half a parsec.
Saving throws.
Yeah,
I got it.
sure.
13.
I mean, that's like 24 parsecs ago.
13, Nick.
13. Okay.
That hurt.
All right. Final cannon shot. That's a nat 20.
We got
4.
For his cannon shot.
14.
I can't. You already said to reset it.
How do we not have the element of surprise?
I was about to say it's a 4, but you said it was a natural 20. I technically can't say it's a 4.
Can't steal that one away from you.
Yeah.
Plus, for
Why-
weeks
why
and
can't
weeks, you poor shit.
Because the result technically can't be said.
Oh, you have to say, you have to use that. Yeah, this
Yeah.
is what your dice, before
Yeah.
I roll the die.
Yeah.
Got it. All right.
Good job. Good integrity.
That's like when I say, hey, I'm casting Fireball, that person rolls that.
So everyone takes 18 points of damage.
That is not what I wanted to take.
As you are launched up from the, everyone is able to, because of tie your ass at the helm though, it does not disturb the movement of the vessel enough that anyone has to make a saving throw in order to stay on board. Because of his decision to move in from above.
All right. So as we're closing in,
So they gotta. All right. First of all, I do have a little umbrage with this.
Yes.
How were they able to attack us first if we were coming from above?
Because they aimed their guns up above them.
Before they saw us?
No, they see you. They're looking for you. What is it that you have an issue with? You wanted to be able to.
Wait, how are we not able to shoot them?
You are able to shoot them.
Well, should we start shooting now?
You can absolutely start shooting.
I was say, well, right when they start shooting us, I was going to shoot back immediately.
That's why I'm putting out who's available to shoot.
as we're going in, I would like to. What do we got? How long does that last?
Boat is massive compared to ours. Or lane ship, whatever you want to call it.
It is massive.
I'm going to cast Armor of Agathis. So that should give me 10 temporary hit points. Look at that.
I got 2 level 4s. They do that and go walk on the boat.
What are their other options?
Oh, I mean,
I
if
don't
we're
think
just trying to get her out.
Yeah, I think we're going how everything else has gone. I think that's totally the right move to make.
That's my backup plan, but I'm probably going to have to first get on the boat.
Everything has gone like that before. Something tells me this time's going to be different.
But the only issue is if I have a feeling that one might not need sight. That's the only issue.
Right?
If anybody has true sight or any of that.
Put me here.
All right, go ahead and position your cannons as well.
I would assume
And then-
they'd be on the. Would that be the
We have 3
starboard
cannons.
side?
Gotta be getting my boys back here. I got you, Dave.
Where do you want me to put them? I mean, I would assume they'd be on this side.
Yeah, and they're essentially.
We got wheels. We We can spin them around if they
Well,
had
if all
to.
theirs are on the one side, then all of ours need to be on the same side.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So in order to move a cannon, all right, it is 15 feet of movement in order to move it 1 clock direction.
Okay.
All right. So your individuals can attempt to reposition the cannon during the loading process. All right. But it's going to take, in order to move it 1 clock position, it is going to be.
Oh, Wade is on the front of that fucking boat doing Titanic.
And ready to go. All right. Somebody that is 2 people that are missing from the. Actually, no. Why would she be? Somebody that is missing is Little Miss Thing.
Is Avalon on the boat with us?
Avalon is on the boat with you,
Okay.
and I will tell you that his plan is one of the suit that he has decided to wear is one that is tailored for being able to tank damage, but it has no offensive capability. So his plan is to pull aggro. Anybody that he comes within 5 feet of, the only person that they can attack is him.
So he
He's got a
essentially
ton.
has. I guess that wouldn't be sanctuary. That'd be the opposite of sanctuary.
Right.
Yeah, it's kind of it's like sanctuary that he can't attack, right? But he also can't do any damage.
We need something for the fan bot.
Let's go ahead and find a little something for the.
I don't have a miniature. A gun?
This is our special. This is our pintle mounted cannon.
Yeah.
That's gross.
Actually, here, a hand.
A what?
Yeah, that works. No, we can go with that.
A hand.
Yep.
Let me give you. Actually, do you want one of these others over here, Dave?
No, the little hand works. Because it's little. It'd be about the size of it. It's one of the hands from the Dinobot that popped off.
Yeah. Let me give you a hand. All right.
Exactly.
Thanks, Grimlock.
Possibly, or Swoop.
I only knew Grimlock. I'm sorry.
Sorry. You don't know the rest of the Dinobots? How sad.
I feel so stupid.
Do you know which one has a new name now?
Yes! There is one that has a new name
my
because
gosh,
in
hopefully I
England
roll
it was
like
found to
high
be
because
offensive.
that just-
We might try something fun.
The lightning zombies?
Yeah, that are immune to lightning.
No, they are
Are you gonna
not.
grease them again and hope for combustible grease?
Maybe? If I
Maybe.
go-
Maybe
Maybe
not.
Maybe not.
Maybe not. I don't know.
I don't know.
We got to figure out a way to get Wade advantage on initiative. I mean, in fairness, we got to figure out a way for
Yeah,
all of
maybe
us
we're
to have
just taking
advantage on initiative. But
You surprise them.
well, I think Wade would be really fun to have advantage
Uh,
on initiative.
That's a
all
good
the time.
point. All right. Wrath of Khan, you have successfully given your compatriots advantage on the initiative roll.
Or he takes it on whatever domain he takes.
No, we all got advantage on our initiative roll. Which means nothing to me.
Thank God for that.
Why? What did you get?
I got double sevens on both.
Well, it helped me a lot.
25.
25, Jesus.
I only got a 22.
God damn, Jason.
Did you say
What'd
a
you roll?
25?
I
Rolled
rolled
a
it,
natural 20.
and then I rolled a 15.
I rolled an 18. I couldn't beat you if I tried.
You rolled an 18 on your...
18 plus 4. I rolled a 22. Don't worry, because my other one was a 1.
Why is my
Thanks,
numbers
Steve.
missing?
You're welcome.
Well, I rolled an 18 as well, but I only get plus 2. So I go at 20.
Alright, I need. We were playing Yahtzee. I've been sad.
If I had alert, I would actually swap initiatives with you. But I
Is that
don't
what
have-
alert can do now?
Alert, you get your proficiency bonus added to your initiative,
I thought it was
And-
straight plus 5.
and you can swap your initiative with somebody else.
So I'm thinking of the old one then.
Yeah.
We
See, I
can't be
think he built. I think
surprised.
he built your characters with 2014.
Maybe, I don't know.
So I need
Actually, I
you
didn't build
to...
mine with it, built mine with 2024.
I'm going to build them up again.
Why
On different ones to
is
make sure you
my
guys have access to all this stuff.
audio not playing?
Well, I was using 2014. Because I don't approve of what they did to the Paladin class.
Yeah.
I've never even rolled a paladin yet. Out of
Well, if you
the,
do, use the 2014 rules.
All of my stuff is gone. Why? Why? You were supposed to be...
Dave, what'd you roll? 7. So 7 plus
6.
So
So
13's no matter what.
Yeah.
That's what I miss about being dex based. So
Does anybody
bad.
have a pen?
I have
Because
a
mine
pencil.
is missing
Yeah,
from
here's a
my...
pencil. There's another pencil.
Oh, there's a pen. It's right there,
Pencils.
Nick. It's
There's
right
a
here.
pen.
Right here?
Right here.
That's my pen. All right. So we got 25 for Wade. All right. Next up.
22.
Some experience 22. Someone's 20.
And I'm 13. Going on 40. Or whatever that was.
I mean, at the end, you become a
13 going on
lecturer, so who
30?
cares?
Was that?
It's 13 going on 30.
I
Right.
think you're right.
Can you? It is. Can you do the thriller dance? That's the real question.
No. Thinking of the Jennifer
Dark
Gardner
Cannon
one.
shoot
Yeah, that's what I'm
before
thinking of.
She does
the
the
beginning.
thriller dance? in that?
That's the thriller dance when they do the dance.
Man, it's been forever since I've
It's
seen
a thriller
13.
dance.
Not that I watch 13 going on 30 going all the time, though I have watched some weird movies of late.
I've been watching Parent Trap on repeat. It's true.
Went and watched Star Wars at the Varsity this weekend. That was fantastic.
How'd that go?
It was great. Watched the game because I have a fucking friend who's an asshole. Who's making watch the whole entire filmography of David Fincher. Fuck David Fincher. I don't like him.
The game, is that the one with,
Michael Keaton. Or not Michael Keaton.
not Michael Keaton,
Michael Douglas.
Michael Douglas, and who's the old guy? Fuck, come on, man.
I think he is the old guy.
No. No, okay, I'm thinking of a different The Game.
Sean Penn is in it.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking of who plays Silence of the Lamb.
Anthony Hopkins.
Yeah.
No,
There-
you're thinking of a different one.
What is that called? That's him and Alec Baldwin.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, so I'm watching Alien Cubed. It's alright. It's a
The
little
new one?
underrated. The Idea of You. Well, that movie was terrible. Sorry.
Movie reviews break by Dave. All right.
Another
we-
simple favor? Okay.
We are getting into...
The Surfer. You like Nick Cage? Fun.
He's a
Let's go
treasure
ahead
of our
and
con.
get
Yes, he
into...
is.
He's so good, and
Right.
he's so bad.
Whenever you're ready, Nick, I'll just keep going.
I understand that you will.
I had a surf week last week. I watched Point Break for the first time. Fuck, that movie's amazing.
You know, Anthony Kiedis, like, the reason that he gets shot is they had fight scenes, those stuff ready, but he never showed up for choreography, and they're like, fuck you.
It's fair.
All right, first up, we got Wade. Go ahead, Wade. What do you need to do?
I think I
Does
just
our
got...
cannon shoot before? Like theirs did?
Your cannon shoot when you give them the bonus action to command them.
Alright.
Sorry, that was the other piece. Bonus action to command your cannon crews.
So where's Elon at, or where's Avalon at?
Avalon
in
is-
initiative order.
In the initiative order, he goes on a bonus action to be commanded. So he has a He has a movement speed of essentially double. So instead of his 20 feet of movement, he has 40 feet of movement that he can take.
Can he fly? Can he jump?
He can. He has the ability to jump quite a distance.
I was gonna say, it looks like he has like jump packs.
He is ready.
Is there like a certain thing that is like engines, for lack of a better term, right now?
Yes. So the thing is that this is being propelled by magical will, in that it has become the Red Revenge, but it does have lapis stones. Yours are actually visible and strapped onto because this is a conversion. These ones, so essentially the lower portion of the ship is strapped up and with binding and everything like that, like lapis crystals or lapis stone into the base of the ship itself.
We should ask for bullets for you. Avalon probably would have given you one.
Did he not?
We didn't ask for one. That's a question for Nick.
I would just kind of assume he'd restock me.
You just assume that he would restock you?
Yeah, I mean,
you
You assume that the ADHD person would have restocked you automatically.
Well, he's accompanying.
Does he like him?
While he's accompanying us on a mission like this, I feel like he wants us to be well prepared.
Does Avalon
He
like him?
wants to be well prepared. But whether or not, let me roll ADHD.
Hey, I speak ADHD. I'm a professional.
He does not remember. He is laser focused on what it is that he has going on. But he does care about you. Alright? It's just that he didn't remember to call you.
You still have your
And it's okay for you to be upset about that and to set boundaries about it, but
Well,
like, they wouldn't be like your special bullets, they'd just be regular ones, which would be fun.
oh yeah, no, you're full on regular bullets.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that, you just have to reload.
oh, okay. So it's the ice knife bullets I'm limited on.
The
not
ice
regular
knife bullets that you're limited on.
Yeah.
Wait.
Okay.
Wait. Crossbow expert. Hold on. He has crossbow expert, right?
Right.
So he ignores the loading property.
Correct.
So it doesn't matter if it's a crossbow or a firearm. He ignores the loading property.
If it was a crossover to firearm expert, yes.
Firearm expert reads completely different. Firearm expert reads as he doesn't roll misfires as often.
Right. If you're using, so what I'm saying is that he does not run out of bullets for his magical pistol that he's got.
Yeah, just start shooting shit, man.
I'm gonna start.
You do run out of 203 40mm grenade launcher bullets though.
Bullshit.
That you only had 6 of, and you have used 2.
It's all right, Dutch. We got this.
It would have been easier to remember if you brought the gun with you as opposed to having it at home, and you could just fire them off when they happen. At the DM.
Wait, no, your rule was not to shoot you.
What's that?
Your rule was not to shoot you.
That was your rule.
That was your one rule when you hand him the gun.
This is not shoot.
Just don't
Actually,
shoot
I guess I should preface it with, please don't shoot into the minis. I'm gonna hit that one right there. Bam!
Why is it always gotta be snakes?
All right, team. Do I shoot at the minion steering, or do I just unload on Maggie?
I would. They can't shoot us if they can't man the cannon. At minimum, I think we clear out cannon.
Well, I'm
Can we-
cannon.
Can we move the cannons for, well, you said it was 15 to do a turn. So if we did a half turn, even if it's 10, we could do the cannons with that, try to take out their cannons.
All right, I'll shoot it. I'll
'Cause-
just try to kill the two
'cause you
directly in
can
front
let
of me
them
first.
pool together
Yeah. All right. So you're looking at
when they try to bum rush us.
at these two right here.
Yes.
Oh, I'm
Okay.
fine,
So I'll shoot at the one on the right
Yeah.
first.
I'd let them get closer in though.
No, the pack of 7 there.
20.
Right here.
4.
Game on.
24.
Yeah.
24 hits.
Okay.
All All right, which one are you hitting?
I'm gonna.
We'll call him Cutlass.
Yeah, hit the one on the right. And
Double cutlass?
This one's Cutlass,
Oh.
right? Or are you going with double? Or are we going with the Cutlass dagger?
I think he goes by Stabby Joe.
Stabby Joe?
Yeah. It's my favorite pirate name
What's
of all
that?
time.
No, you're fine.
Stabby Joe. Well, it was not me. Ex-girlfriend, actually.
Nope.
You had 6.
Well, I was gonna see if I could
Jackson,
reroll
my
it, 'cause
oldest.
I got.
Had a little people pirate ship. And he's like, oh, this is Captain da-da-da. And this is so-and-so. And this is Stabby Joe.
Did you take Savage Attacker?
Thanks, Rachel Wallace.
I did take Savage Attacker, so.
I think you can with it, if that's what Savage Attacker reads.
Yeah, 'cause Savage Attacker reads. It doesn't say.
I think you re-roll the dice
Yeah.
for damage.
There it is. Yeah, once per turn, when you hit a target with a weapon, you can reroll. It doesn't say what type of weapon, so.
Nope, it's just that you're a savage
You can
attacker.
reroll the weapon's damage twice and use either roll, so. So I'll just roll once to see if I like it. God damn it.
It's a little bit better.
So, 9.
That was your first attack.
Is 9 damage?
Yep.
Okay, stop doing that.
Shit, guys.
19
Clancy
for
Brown.
my next roll.
He was in Shawshank.
19 for the next roll hits.
But he was in Starship Troopers. He was
Yeah,
the
he's the
drill
Highlander.
sergeant.
Oh, he's the Korean and Highlander.
Oh yeah, yeah. And so all I'm
13.
thinking about right
13
now
points of
is
damage.
him.
That's my, yeah.
But don't forget, along
'Cause,
with Savage Attacker, you also have Piercer, so when you
play
do shoot
Catcher
people,
in
you
Major
piercing
League
damage,
2.
and Piercer allows you to reroll once per turn.
You know who I'm talking
All right,
about.
so-
on the attack
He's
dice.
kind of a
As-
bigger, dumber,
As he goes
blonde-looking
as he
guy.
goes down, a ear-piercing scream issues out from him, and you realize that these are the guys that, when you take them down,
Oh, they're
they
screechers.
they put out
I forget
a
what his
psychic
name is.
attack.
But anyway, he's like, well,
Within, like,
or
what's
maybe
the
it's
range?
Jake Busey.
The range is within
Like,
10 feet. You're
yeah,
good.
the 10
Okay.
feet one.
Major League 2?
Yeah, Pearson doesn't
I'm not
tell me
thinking-
that on here. I
Yes,
just.
no,
Yeah.
I stand by it.
All right, ready?
To...
Is that it? You got
Use
some
your
other
guy
bonus,
who
use my
plays
bonus action
the
to shoot
new
the cannon.
catcher.
Might as well, you don't do anything with your bonus action. Usually.
Yep.
Could I
Jessica
use my bonus
Jones in
action
Major
to
League 2.
command our guys to start shooting cannons?
I don't know.
All,
Anyway,
does it
he
all
says,
3 or like one can per
It's a
bonus
mute.
action?
Yep.
Just
So
press a button, he's like, put your hand
we'll
out.
say that right now
Throws
they've
it back
already.
into his hand.
We'll say this guy's already positioned a cannon. That, where do you want him to? Where do you want him to aim at? I would say at the cannon
At-
people sounds like a good idea.
Or at the cannons.
Is that a chain? Now we got to. We should have determined this because we said one was gonna be loaded with cannonballs and one.
I was
other
thinking the
two
middle
chain.
is cannonball.
Okay, middle is
that's my
cannonball.
thought.
All right.
What
So
if we, instead of taking out the cannoneers, what if we tried to take out the cannons?
you could take out the cannons. Yeah, that would be a good idea but that's gonna be more.
I mean, the cans are
Difficult.
gonna get damaged right here, most likely.
I'm all about it.
That's fair.
We just want to hit it where it doesn't hit Wade.
Yeah, it's not gonna hit.
It's not gonna hit Wade. The impact is gonna.
I was just gonna say that so it takes out. It hits those 3. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and roll dexterity saving throws for each of those individuals. DC is 15 to be able to miss it. 8, 17, and 9. So this one saves. Go ahead and roll 2d6.
6 and a 2.
6 and a 2, which is 8,
Yep.
which is 18. You watch as these 3
And the screeches happen.
and the screech goes. All right, you have effectively taken out all of the cannoneers.
Well, that was easy.
Nobody thank me all at once.
Way to go, Wade! You're I really like you kids. Get off my lawn.
Alright. Does Wade do anything else now?
Wade does not do anything else. It is up to Wisperian now.
All right, we're gonna flip on in here because fuck you, Maggie the Red. All right. I'm casting Hex on her as I come in. There's my bonus action.
What are you hexing?
What is your most damaging spell that requires a save?
Do you have the ability to do it for saving throws?
I have it. Hold on, let me read Hex.
It's only for ability checks, not for saving throws.
Oh.
But there is the ability as a warlock to be able to get a
What the heck? Oh no, that's one of your. What
On
are
any
they?
ability checks?
enhanced hex or something like that.
Well, I don't know what her.
Yeah, it's one of those pack things or whatever you can get as a warlock. I can't think
Well,
of
2, 6, 10 points of damage back onto her.
10 points of damage back onto her.
And we are fucking boned.
You watch as she falls. She has now taken 88 points of damage. She has 84 hit points. What does it look like when you take down Margaret the Red with a deflection of her own attack? So as she comes across with her rapier.
Oh, dude. Feel like Space Marine. You grab it, just fucking jab it back into her.
She swings a rapier. I pull back. And I give her a purple nurple on her necrotic nipple.
A purple nurple on the necrotic nipple.
Which causes her to accidentally stab herself.
No, I think, yeah, it just, so, as she falls, so slowly do her companions. You watch as though she falls.
Oh, praise Jesus, I get some temporary hit points.
No, you don't.
Is she dead?
Do you get it because...
Did she go to 0?
Does it say creatures, or does it say something where they aren't undead? I'm assuming she's undead.
She is undead.
But it's if you bring somebody to 0 hit points within 5 feet of myself.
Yeah, okay, hold on. Let me read this. Wail of Dread. Whenever a dread sailor is reduced to 0 hit points, the crew releases a ghostly wail. Each living creature within 10 feet of the dread sailor must make a DC 12 Constitution saving throw or take that much damage. So, go ahead and make your Constitution saving throw.
How many times?
How many times?
Yeah.
To include the sailors that are down below you?
So 3? Or we got some underneath the deck?
You got some underneath the deck.
How many times am I rolling, Nick?
5 fucking
Alright.
times.
And I got
read your thing though first.
Alright.
Because that's going to be important.
Yeah, because I would say her hitting 0 happened first.
Yes, it does.
So all of their, at least these 3, and are they 5 feet or 5 feet or they're 10? Okay, so I'd only get 2.
You get 5. Oh.
No, I only get 2 people that are within 5 feet of me that died.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you didn't reduce the other guy to 0. You only got her.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter if I'm within 5 feet when they get brought to 0.
I mean, it doesn't matter. You're only gonna add it once if it's a straight amount.
Yeah.
It's 10 points. It's 5 apiece.
No, you only get the 5.
You can't stack.
Oh, I can't stack them.
You wouldn't stack it in this instance at all.
I want to see those Constitution saving throws.
Hold on, I'm still trying to find touch of death. There we go. Oh, 9. I get 9 hit points.
Okay.
That's great because that puts me up to 16.
Don't fail any of these.
Oh, I'm gonna fail all fucking of these.
Yeah, but it's save or suck. So
Does Wade have to roll these as well?
he will be rolling these as well. Go ahead and roll a 1.
Your imp will have to roll 2, assuming that this guy's gonna have the same fate. What's the guards? I'll just roll the guard. I'll roll d20 for the guard.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a d20. It's straight.
13.
13 makes. What'd you get?
3 plus
11. 11.
You got
11.
It's a what? What?
12.
No, what kind of saving throw is it?
Constitution.
All right, thank you, sir.
11.
11.
Oh fuck, dog. All right, so 12. So I need 8s or above.
Yeah.
Yep, failed 1.
7 points of damage.
And so it's all or nothing.
Roll 4 more.
Yeah, it's all or nothing.
No, I rolled 2
it's all
on
or
that
nothing.
one.
It's all or nothing.
It's all or nothing. Yep. So
Okay,
if you failed 1 and you pass the other, 7 points of damage.
So I need 3 more.
3 more rolls.
Give me 3 more.
So I'm down to 9. Oh, I got it, buddy. Oh, I have big. That's just big.
Don't you have 9 regular hit
Nope, I
points?
have 6. I had 7. I got 9 temporary. And then, so I'm down to 2 temporary, 7 full.
That's a 19.
No, it's fine. I'm still at 2 hit points. We're fine.
Wait, did you fail 1? And you're down
Failed
to 7?
1.
7?
Yep,
Yeah,
I failed 1. I'm down to 2 hit points.
Okay.
I was gonna say that's a 19. So
That was all 5 rolls, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
This is fucking ridiculous.
So with 2 points,
What's your?
there's 2 hit points.
I'm sorry?
What's your amp's con?
Oh shit, I don't know. Hold on.
With 2 hit points and all of the crew falling dead,
What
right?
about her Constitution saving throws?
Yeah, we took 7, right? Or how much did you take?
Yeah, she would
You
need to
took
take.
7.
She would need to take. Okay. All right. So she failed 1, so she's minus 7 hit points.
13's the imps.
All right.
He's fine.
He saves. Good job.
He's tougher than
All
I
right.
am.
So the ship is going down. You're wounded pretty bad. You watch.
We're gonna take her stuff.
Right. But there is a dead barmaid laying there on the ground.
Don't we need? Wasn't there something special we had to do with her?
We've got to go and find and salt the bones. We got to go and salt them and burn them.
It turns out that her magical items that she has are likely buried with her and constitute in her revenant form when she is spawned. Right?
Okay. So wait, do we have her taken
No.
care of?
No.
She is on a sinking ship.
No, we're talking about the. We're talking about.
Yes.
Fellini Slutface.
Fellini Big Fuckface is on that
Okay.
ship. That ship is turning no longer into the Red Revenge, but is turning into a regular airship that has been severely damaged by fireballs and by cannon fire.
We need to get Fellini, and we need to get
fireball
Maggie's
is-
corpse. And we're gonna chain up Maggie's corpse. But we got to get Fellini as well.
You need to.
At minimum, we just need the rod. Fuck Fellini. She already killed Avalon, so
Yeah.
she's as good as dead to me.
Well, she didn't kill him.
Well, let's figure out whether
Dropped him off an airship, man.
it is going to be.
That's true. The fall killed him.
Let's figure out whether it's going to be a fight or whether it's going to be a. We want to attempt to persuade her just to give over the scepter.
All right.
Intimidate.
I spit out my teeth and do an intimidation check.
I will let you roll with advantage.
What am I rolling off of? Charisma or?
Yeah, it's an intimidation check.
Oh shit! My phone died.
I'm sure you need.
Let's see. You're the man, dude. You just drop that in.
Yeah.
I do know this. My charisma is a 14, so it's a
turn now?
+2.
It's not gonna match. Alright.
All right, 17. I got a 19.
I'm casting the invisibility on myself.
Okay.
19
19.
for my intimidation check.
Well, she rolled a 7 plus her.
Plus her plus 13.
Plus her whatever, right? It's not 13. She's a fucking spellcaster.
She flashed you, and you're
she's
just like,
not a sorcerer.
all right.
So charisma is not her. Is not her deal.
She's dating somebody on the spectrum. Of course, it's not her
yeah,
deal.
it's not her deal. So, yeah.
Wisperian swinging.
As soon as you grab the scepter, she disappears. You have goggles of see invisibility that you were given by, and you are currently invisible. Were you moving up to her?
Yeah, I moved right to there. That's
Okay.
as far as I could go.
That's all. So,
Fleur-de-lis
if you wanted to use a charge on your see invisibility
reminds
goggles,
me
you
of
would
it.
see that she has turned invisible,
Okay.
and that she is moving. She is moving to essentially jump off the
We
side of
talked
the
about
ship.
this.
Well, I went to this guy Jess.
As it's going
but
down.
I think he's booked solid for a while.
Do-
Like, he hasn't gotten back.
Do you want to
So I'm gonna go
do
see
anything
the
to try to
woman.
follow her, or
Well, does she
Okay.
cast a spell to
I've
turn
seen like her
invisible?
work.
yes?
It looks fantastic. And what I'm gonna
Do you want
get
a counterspell?
is David Lynch's favorite flower is night.
Can he see her? Because I know about his eyes. He'd be the biggest guy I'd want to know, because he'd have to go and grab her.
He cannot.
Shit.
He can only roll one of two things. 20 or 1. That's what you've been rolling tonight, too. Do you want to just use this?
Okay, I'm not.
I tell you what.
Doing much.
I tell you what. You can use this one time. One time. Alright? And it either gives you a nat 20 or it gives you a natural 1. What are you
How
gonna
is this even a question?
What?
When it comes to bad decisions, you fucking go forward courageously.
I really
Is that what we
like,
wanted?
Capture her.
Or is that just a practice?
I
That- I dropped it, fellas.
because I was gonna flick it.
Flick it.
I tell you what.
Is she able to, like, on her turn, jump and leave? Well,
She is able to on her
Did you lose it?
No, it didn't land in here. It's...
on her turn she is able to jump and leave. However, I will allow you. Would you like to grab a piece of her hair or something like that?
Yeah,
It's a 20.
I've watched enough like voodoo shit. You always want a lock of their hair.
That would help you with being able to have somebody scry on her and identify her location.
Yeah.
And I bet Avalon can stalk her like a motherfucker.
Or you can try to get into a battle with her
that's not
right
bad.
now.
Well, what I was going to do is counterspell so that he would see her, but...
Yep, that's fine. So,
I don't want to do that, no.
all right, then we
We'll
will
just
figure
want
out. Then we
peace.
will figure out what happens.
Let's have a
Wait,
piece
is
of
it
her.
my turn?
What's that? It's
Oh, but this is just resist. This is just
so
reflecting.
she went invisible after she handed off that to you. So the question is whether he does something in order to make her stay in the fight. She's ready to leave right now, and so the
Dan
question,
Greaser.
he can't see her.
He can
But
grease
he
the
can
area.
grease everything. Yes, but that just makes her fall down.
That's okay.
That's
actually.
great.
But
Guess
when you
what?
see her
We
in
see
the
the
grease,
I can
splash.
see her in the grease right now.
Do I need to roll for that?
So if you stop her, then it's a fight with a powerful wizard. Is that what we're doing? That's fine.
Y'all can fight her. I'm gonna sit back here and maybe like
Lick my wounds a little
I'm
bit.
gonna bat maybe an elemental thing back at her, but that's
What do
about
you-
all I got,
what do I
fellas.
It doesn't necessarily mean we're getting into a fight. She can still get away.
We've got what
If you do that to her, she's not going to get away. She's going to stay there and fight you.
we've got what we came for.
That's-
But the question is she gonna be more of a pain in the ass later?
She's going to be a... Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We should just kill her now.
I mean, yeah, no. Next time that we go, we're doing
And-
combat.
And anytime...
Next time we're in combat.
I mean, next session, because
Yep.
we're not doing this now.
Well, let's also put it this way. Unless she can see invisible, every spell I cast, she will not be able to counterspell me.
Oh, you're greater invisibility?
You have to see me.
Damn. Somebody said greater invisibility. I thought he just said invisibility.
Yeah, I only have greater invis now.
Fuck. I mean, I'm hosed right now.
Yeah,
I am
You're
not-
not hosed. You're what they call spent. You
He has
have...
he has all of our potions you can use.
I'm gonna use a potion. I'm gonna use my parapet of health, or the ring that Nick gave me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I am in amazingly bad shape.
So what's this lovely scepter with stuff on it, other than the redirect?
That's
Other
it,
than-
man.
Other than the redirect, it has the ability to cast magic missile.
How many missiles can it cast?
I don't know. Are you a spellcaster?
Does pack magic count?
I believe it does.
I
So-
think I am a spellcaster, sir.
Well, then you're going to need to attune to that, maybe.
That's good, because I've got a spot.
It's going to take a little bit of time.
Ladies and gentlemen, I was down to 2.
Ladies and gents, this is the moment you've been waiting for. Oh.
Gosh, I wish I was as good as Ryan Reynolds right now to have a snappy comeback. But The Greatest Showman is in Deadpool versus Wolverine.
Well,
It's part of the soundtrack. I know because I finished off Wade's soundtrack.
So what do we do?
So you have
Next week,
you're going to fight a
we're going to fight
evil
Fellini.
lizard.
So we are going after her.
Yup.
Yep.
We might as well. I mean, if we can kill her now, I'd get her out of the way.
Nick kind of spoiled it. He said if she lives, she's
Oh,
just
if she lives,
make
she's
your
gonna
life
come back with
harder.
a vengeance. 100%.
What's that?
Oh, if she lives, she's gonna come back with a vengeance.
Right.
Depends on how you interact. See, she feels bad. There is more nuance to the enemies than just good and bad. They have motivations. They have reasons for why they're doing things, right? So it doesn't mean that just because. So, but if you attack her though,
Oh yeah, she's gonna
It's
defend
different.
herself.
Right.
But the fact that you were coming after the scepter and her knowing what the attributes of the scepter is, but the purpose that the scepter has for you is not a purpose that it has for her. However, it is counter to one of the goals that she agrees with.
I don't know, man.